Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yes, are you there?
Good morning, Sumit. Good morning.
Morning. Okay, guys, so we shall start now. So we'll start with the case study. And the title of the case study, copy data from, okay, Azure blob storage to Azure SQL database. Okay, this is the title of the case study. So as per the specifications, we will move further today. Okay, so based on this, I'm writing the specifications. So guys, everyone, my source data store or my source data storage is Azure blob storage. My source data storage is Azure blob storage, and I want a file. So I'm using the file called airlines.csv. So this is the file I wanted. And now the sync storage, that is the target. Sync data storage is nothing but Azure SQL database. And here in this, as it's an Azure SQL database, I want a table. And the table I want STG underscore airlines. That means I want a table with a name called airlines. That is nothing but staging underscore airlines is the table I wanted. And here I want the database name. Target database, whereas every database required to be hosted on a server. So here I'm giving the server name. Server name, and the server name I'm just giving it here as a Durga Soft server. Okay, guys, so this is the specifications of the day. We wanted to move further with this. So this is the point from where we have started. Actually, the subject we started. Okay. So, guys, everyone. So today, what we are doing is we're trying to copy the data from an Azure blob storage and a file to the target that is called as a Azure SQL database. Where in the Azure SQL database, okay. So what is the Azure SQL database? So Azure SQL database, this is nothing but a cloud-based service provided here to store the data onto the cloud environment, onto the cloud environment. Okay. So here we as every database requires a server. So what is server basically? A server is nothing but just like a, guys, you'll have a one-to-many relationship. Parent. Server is like your parent. Okay. Server is just like a parent. Here you have it. So one server can host, what is it, guys? One server can host multiple databases. So we can have, what is that? One is the sales database. One is the production database. and you have the retail database. Likewise, can you see here? Here you can have what is it? One database can be hosted on multiple servers. So likewise, here you have this is a server, and under this server we can have multiple databases. So one server can host what is it? Multiple databases. One server can host what is that? Multiple databases. Like a parent can have what is it? Multiple children. So we can have child one, and then we can have the child two. Likewise, can have the child three. So guys, one database can host what is that? Multiple. One server can host what is that? Multiple databases. Okay. So whereas the server is like a parent and databases are like a child, one-to-many relationship. So guys, based on this, let us try to move further here. So I'm just going ahead with the practical now. So guys, everyone is following what I'm doing it today. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
BLOB to SQL server.
Yes. So guys, as per the specifications, I'm just moving here. Okay, so as per the specifications, I'm moving. So here you have what is that? This is the a browser. I have opened it. Now use the portal.azure.com. I've opened 4 different the portals. The 4 pages I've opened it. So just a minute. Now guys, this is ready. So now first of all, you have to start with the resource group. So as it is, go and prepare the resource groups. For that, click on the resource group, guys, everyone. And once you're there into the resource group, click on the create blade and create a resource group. So I'm just creating a resource group here with a name called what's it? BLOB2
SQL database.
SQL DBRG. That's it. This is the name I want to use it. So based on the title, I'm just giving it the naming convention of this resource group. So guys, the resource group is ready here, everyone. So now guys, soon after the resource group, I'll go and create the source. So how to create the source? The source is a blob storage. So simple, go to the storage account. And from the left to blade, click on the create. Click on the create. And now guys, label the name. So I'm just providing the name as what? Source blob for SQL. Source blob for SQL. This is the source name I'm giving it. So simply click on the review. Click on the create. So now guys, it's creating. So it's creating. Just refresh it to make it a bit faster. Now, guys, this is ready. So go to the resource. And once you have been to the resource, guys, that means you have opened this blob storage. We have 4 type of storages, as you know. That is a data storages for are what? Containers, file shares, queues, and tables. So let's click on this containers. And click on the new container. And now provide the container name. So I'm using the container name as the input. Okay, but you can use any name, but I'm using the name as an input just for understanding purpose. So click on this open container, and the container need to be uploaded with the blob. So click on this upload. Now browse it. Yes, guys, following everyone?
Yeah.
So here just select the airlines. Upload it. Now, guys, the file is uploaded with almost all 6161 records. Just open this and see. Click on the edit to view the file. So where the file consisting of ID, name, code, and country. These are the 4 columns we have it in. Just close it. Now, soon after this, when the source is ready, resource group is ready, source is ready. We have to define the target, guys. So for that, just click on this, create the target. What is my target, guys? As per the specifications.
SQL.
Yes, Azure SQL database. This is the target. So now based on this, you have to create the SQL. So guys, so here you can find on the top as SQL database. If you don't find it here, you can also type it here in this box as SQL database. You can have it here anyways. So click on this. Now guys, there is no database. That means this is an empty database. This is in what? Empty database. It does not has any data. So we have to provide the data first. Then we have to, that is nothing but, it's an empty database. That means we have to create the database. Then we have to decide whether you wanted to upload the data into this, or you want to create the database with some default tables which are already available. But now, as I'm creating, like as this is the first exercise we are looking off onto this Azure SQL database, I'm going with an empty database. Click on the create blade. So guys, select the resource group as it is. So under the one resource group, you are select all. Now guys, you have to enter the database name. So now we require to enter the database name. So what is the database name? So guys, give it here the database name as target DB. Give the name as what? Target DB, guys. That's it. Target database. That's it. Now, guys, as you know, every database required to be hosted on a server. There is no server right now. See, there is no server. You have to define the server. It is must and mandatory to define it. So click on the create server and provide the name of the server. So I'm giving the name of the server as the Durga Soft server. That's it. See, it's that means it's accepting the name. Don't use the capital letters for the database server name. Okay, and for the database you can use the capitals. That is different issue. And now this server requires some authentication. That means whenever you wanted to log in, whenever you wanted to get in into this, we require some authentication to be satisfied. So guys, for that authentication method, come to the authentication method. And now select from here, use SQL authentication. Click on this and now give the username. So I'm giving a username here as a Durga admin. That's it. This is my username, guys. Everyone remember this. And next tab, repeat the password for 2 times, where this password should consist of alphanumeric, that is a character and numeric. So I'm using the alphanumeric password and repeat the same and click on OK. That's it, guys. Now the database is ready with the server. What is the server you have it? Can you see everyone? The database server is a DurgaSoft server and it is being hosted on the East US data center. Okay. So that's it, guys. Now it is done. Now we see, can you see here the pricing tier? So the general purpose, you have 2 type of pricing tier. One is, what is that? Yeah, guys. DTU based pricing, DTU based pricing tier. And the next one is, what is it? You have it vCore based purchase model. vCore based purchasing model. These are the two pricing tiers, DTU based and vCore based purchasing model. These are the 2 pricing tiers you have it. DTU based means what? Data transmission units. What is it? Data transmission units. So based on the requirement, what is the amount of data you have it? What is the amount of data you require it? Or what is the speed you require it? That you have to decide it under the pricing tier. So for that, I'm just going to the pricing tier because this is very high and our is a practicing session. So we don't require to spend this much, okay, on the data, where cost per GB is 9.03. So here maximum storage in GB, this is the cost anyway. So but I don't want to spend this much. So for that, come on to this bottom from the compute plus storage. Can you see here, guys? From compute plus storage, from the compute plus storage. Okay, these are all you can find it in the general settings only. Basic settings you have it now. Under the basic settings only you will have it. That should come back. And now click on the compute plus storage. Decide the pricing tier. That is the speed of the database, whatever you wanted. So now I'm just click on the configure database now. So I've selected the configure database where you have, can you see here? These are the 2 pricing tier. One is the vCore based purchasing model and DTU based purchasing models. These are the 2 purchasing models you have it. Data transmission units and as well as the vCore based purchasing model. Whereas the Microsoft always recommends to go with the vCore based purchasing model. The Microsoft always recommends to go with the vCore based purchasing model. But here we don't want, see, if you have very large amount of data to be stored here, can you see? We can use this, or else you can increase this one anymore. So this is the model. That means this month estimated cost you have to pay for month. Now, guys, I want the DTO based purchasing model. Under this, I'm using the basic for less demanding workloads because we don't have much workload. So I'm using the basic for less demanding workloads. Once you choose this, automatically the price is reduced. Can you share what is the price now, guys? Tell me. Everyone, please. Are you there, guys?
384.63 INR.
384.
Yeah, that is per month. It is estimated cost. That is enough for us. Still, you can reduce it by reducing the size. Can you see it? This is the 2 GB data it is allowing to store. I don't want even the 2 GB. 100 MB is enough for me. So I'm just reduced to 0.1 means what? 100 MB it is. Okay. So just click on this apply. Now, what is the storage you have it right now for this database, guys? Tell me.
100 MB.
That this is enough for us. That's it, guys. These are the thing you have it. Anyways, can you see here? These are all the. And what is this you have it? Do you want to define an SQL elastic pool? So basically, what is an elastic pool? Currently, we are not looking into this, but I will just give you an overview idea because I will show you one more how the elastic pool, what are the things you have it. We will discuss in the future exercises. So basically, the elastic pool is nothing but it is a place where multiple databases being hosted on a single server can be stored. Okay, multiple databases. That is nothing but all these databases. We have sales database, production database, retail database, or many more, which are being hosted on a single server, can be stored in an elastic pool. Okay, can be stored in an elastic pool. What are the uses of it and all these things? That anyways we will see once we get into the relevant topic. Okay, now guys, once these are the basic settings, you have to do it here. Then afterwards, next one, guys, come up, everyone, and select the networking tab. From the basic, first of all, what is that you have to do? Give the database name and give the server. Okay, then server name you have to provide it and select the purchasing models, speed, and all these things you have to decide it. And then afterwards, come to the networking tab, the second tab which you have it. And now, guys, you have to select the networking tab. You have to choose the connectivity endpoints. That is nothing but whether you want to use it for a public cloud or you wanted to use it for a private cloud here. So currently, I'm using the public cloud because the public cloud is free. Anyone can use this. Public cloud is just like, okay, so you wanted to know what is the weather condition of your city. So what is the weather condition of your city? Such as we have Mumbai. What would be the weather condition of the that is of your city, that is Mumbai, for today? So guys, this you can wait. This you can see it where? Yes, guys, where you can see this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Where you can see this? What would be the weather condition of your city? So let us say your weather condition of your city. You wanted to know. You have a free web page that is called as IMD, Indian Meteorological Department, where the weather conditions, everything will be given free of cost. Am I right or not? So
Yes.
that is basically what? It's a public
Public
cloud.
endpoint.
Yes, public endpoint. So anyone can access this without, okay, any kind of those things. So I'm just selecting the public endpoint because I'm not looking out right now into the private cloud. Soon we will see the private cloud as well. So I'm using the public endpoint. But here, as soon as we use the public endpoint, here we require to allow the two settings that is called as a firewall rules. Settings allows, can you see it? All of you just read it once. Settings allows Azure services and resources to access the server. 2 years allow communication from all the resources inside the Azure boundary that may or not be a part of your subscription. That means we have to allow the subscriptions. What is that? So first of all, I'm allowing Azure is one service, guys. Azure, Azure is one service which allows the access, to access the data into this database server. So select the yes. So now can you see here? Allow Azure services and resources to access the server. What is our server? Our server is DurgaSoft server. And now add the current IP address. What is my IP address, guys? IP address is nothing but the internet protocol address. Every system, your PC, my PC, we all are some, okay, 18 participants are there. Each one of us who's being connected here right now have been connected using a system. So all of us, the system will have an address that is called as the name of your, or that is the address of your PC. That is called as internet protocol address. Click on this allow settings. That means we should allow this to access the server and as well as the IP address. That's it, guys. These are the two settings. First one is the basic settings. You have to do it. Then after the basic settings, so provide the name here for the database and server here, guys. Server name, then come to this configure database where we have to decide the speed of the database. Then once it is done, everything is over. So click on the networking tab, select the public endpoint and allow the firewall settings. That's it. That's it, guys. Nothing else. Need not worry about securities, additional settings, tags. At this point of time, you need not worry on this. Click on the review and again click on the create. That's it, guys. So this will take minimum of 3 to 4 minutes time to create the database. So let's wait for this. Meanwhile, if you have any,
Sir,
please you can ask the question. Yeah, please.
elastic and auto scaling, it is both are same like that or any difference?
Auto scaling is nothing but basically automatically it scales up it scales up.
Servers it will change, sir. Yeah.
Pardon me?
Servers it will change based on the requirement auto
Yes,
scaling
yes,
means.
yes, auto scaling. Based on the things, it will change it. But Elastic Pool is a place where all the databases stored in a one container,
Okay.
but being hosted on a single server. You cannot scale up here again.
Okay. Got it.
So now here you have it. The Azure SQL database is being created. Oh. So this will take 4 to 5 minutes of time to create. So it's creating anyway. So if at all you want to make this process faster, just click on the refresh. That's the only way you have it. Click on this refresh. Here, everyone, the refresh. So anyways, it's creating. Just wait for 1 minute. Now, guys, it's ready now. Can you see it? Just go to the resource now. Click on the go to resource. And now you are into the database. So now can you see here on the top? This is nothing but the server and database information. What is that? So here you have a server called Durga Soft Server and database called Target DB. That means the Target DB is a database being hosted on the server called what? Durga Soft Server. It is being hosted on the server called what? Durga Soft Server. Okay, guys, everyone is okay now? Yes, please.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. What about rest of you? Yes, guys. Still feeling sleepy, everyone? I want a response from each one of you, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, guys, from the left blade, now you have to log into the database. Now you're already there, but you have to log into the database for starting up the things. So now, guys, from the left blade, click on query editor, preview query editor. So now you will get the query editor wherein you have what is that? Durga admin is the username, which we have already given, as you know, password. So we have given some alphanumeric password. So I'm using this password to log in now. Click on OK. Now, guys, now it has allowed. That means, can you see here? You have any tables? Go and check here. You have any views? No views. Okay, one view default is created. And anyways, the stored procedures. So, guys, this is nothing but the, can you see here, everyone? Yeah, everyone. Are you there, guys?
Yeah.
So this is the database. You have it. Whereas this is the database you have it, guys, everyone. This is the database you have it. Now, once you are here into this database, guys, everyone, once here you're into the database, the target is ready. Sorry, the target is ready, but with empty, no databases. No, that is sorry, no tables here, no tables. Now, what you have to do is you have to load the data from this blob storage from this blob storage, you have an airlines.csv file. Using this, you have to create a table into this target database. So for that, we are using the service called, what is that? Azure Data Factory. So I'm just selecting the Azure Data Factory. If this icon appears here on the top, you can just check it. Else, if you don't find it here, just you can click on this and you can type it this. So you'll get the Azure Data Factory. Anyway, so I'm using it. The Azure Data Factory, click on this. Now, guys, click on the create blade. You have a create blade. So I'm just selecting the create blade to create the data factory service. So now, guys, select the same resource group and now provide the name for this. So I'm using instance blob2 SQL DB copy. Blob2 SQL DB copy. That's it, guys. So default version is V2 and the East US region is the same. You have it. So click on the review. Again, click on the create. So what does it says? Deployment has not been done. Why it is? So go and check what is the problem. So I think the name is already contradicting. So select the resource group we have already given. So now, guys, lead with sample. I'll just use a word called sample here. That's it. So check anything else is left out, nothing. The name, basically when you talk about the name, the contradictory will be only related to the name here. So let's review it and successfully passed the validation. Now let us see initialization of this. Now it's deploying. Deploying means the process of creation of the data factory is happening now. Now, guys, this is ready now, everyone. The issue was with the name. So anyways, I'm going to this, go to resource now. Now, guys, go to the resource. Now you're onto this data factory. So once the data factory is, everything is ready. So guys, you have to click on what's that? Launch studio. Means what? You have to launch the studio.
Samir, why the error is not showed in that particular tab only, that the name is contradicting?
Already it's there. It might if we have not opened this message box now.
No, means if it is already contradicting, the some red mark should be there, right?
Generally, that will be the issue. That based on that, I have debugged it. But generally, if you open that message also, that we have to decode that message, complete message, then you will get it. The same. I've not opened it anyways. Okay. So, okay. You just click on that error, whatever you heard, red mark will be there now. You just click on that red mark, you will come to know what is what. What is the issue of this? Now, guys, this is ready
But
now.
while creating only why that is giving, see, right, previously for the source, when we are giving it, like if it is capital, it will show, right? The capitals are not allowed. So that kind of thing, it is not showing while creating, right? After validation only, it is giving error. So
Yes.
initial check is not happening, right there.
Yes, sometimes happens like that.
Okay.
This is not a constant one. It will happen randomly. Okay. So anyways, so this is the thing. So the data factory is ready, guys. Now we require to go ahead with this. And now I'm using the expand tab. Guys, click on the expand tab and now start creating the link services. Tell me now, as per the requirement, how many link services do we require it?
2 link services.
Yes, one is for the blob storage, another one is for the
Azure
SQL
SQL database.
Yes, so click on this and now click on the manage tab. And now guys, once you click on the manage tab, click on the new linked services. Click on the new. And now first link service you have to create it for what?
Blob.
The blob. So just type it blob here. And now guys, as per your standard of giving this one, you can just rename it if you require, but I'm using the standard as ls underscore blob underscore source. That means I'm creating the link service for the blob storage. That's the only thing it means. Now guys, again you have, what is that? The subscription, you have to select it. And now select the storage account names. You have already selected the storage account name you have created prior to creating this one. So select it and now test it whether all the connections are given properly or not. So once it says successful, click on the create. That's it, simple. The first link service is ready now. And now guys, select the new link service. And now the second link service you have to create it for what? SQL DB. So type it here, SQL. That's it. You will get it here. Azure SQL database. So apart from this, we will also see what is the Azure Postgre. That is nothing but database for PostgreSQL. Okay. So all this I will show you anyways. And what is the Cosmos DB also we will see this. Okay. So presently I'm using the Azure SQL database. So just give the name here, ls underscore SQL DB underscore sync. That's it, guys. Now select the subscription, you have it. And now server, can you see here? Everything, just you need to click on the server. We have already defined it. Select the server, Durga Soft server. And what is the database you have created?
Target
Here.
DB.
Yeah, target DB. So that will be there. Anyway, select it here. Target DB is there. That's it, guys. Now you have to give the authentication to log into this. That's nothing but to access the data into the same. So for connection establishment of the connection, we require to give the name. So I'm using the name here as a Durga admin. And then next one is the password. So use the same alphanumeric password which we have used at the time of creating. And now test the connections once. What does it say, guys? Successful. Click on the create. So now the link services are ready. So go immediately now, guys. The next one is what? Go to the author and now create the data sets. So you can create the data sets here itself, or else you can also create the data set within the pipeline. Both are one or the same. So I'm just creating the data sets here. The first data set I wanted to create it for the blob storage. Select the blob. And now, guys, here you have what's that? What type of file you have it in the source? Yes, everyone.
CSV.
CSV, that's it. So now use it here, the CSV, and now give ds underscore what's that? Blob underscore source. And now select the link service which you have it. Sorry, we have already the link service. That means you can also create the link service here, but we already created it. So let us select that. First row as the header, you know, consider the first row of this entire data header. Okay. And then click on the browse, select the input. And now select the airlines.csv. So from the input container, select the airlines.csv as the file which you want. That's it, guys. Now the first data set is ready. Now click on the new data set. I wanted to create a new one. So click on the new, and now guys, give here as a SQL. Select Azure SQL database and now provide the name here. So the name I'm using it as ds underscore SQL DB underscore sync. That should select the link service, which you have it. Select the table. Do you have a table, guys? See here, do you have a table, guys, everyone? No,
No.
table. So this is an
No.
empty, no table here. No table, nothing is there. So now what is that we have to do is click on the edit. Click on what is that? Edit. From the table option, click on the edit. What is the table name you want to give it? Tell me now, guys. Here you want to give the name as what? STG. You want to give it as what? STG Airlines. So just do one thing. Type it here. The STG underscore. What is that you have it? STG underscore. Yes, guys, everyone. Airlines. But now it is asking for the schema. So this here default schema in the Azure SQL database is nothing but that is called as a DBO. It is called as what? DBO. DBO dot STG underscore airlines. That means DBO is nothing but the default schema created every time. Schema means what? Structure, the number of columns, all these things. Okay. So the number of columns. So the by default, you have to give a default DBO. That's it. DBO as the schema. And now, do you have this table already available into the source system? No. So into the target system? No. So at that time, there is no point of importing the schemas. So click on the option called none here. If you just select it here as it is, this will throw you an error. You want to see this? See here, error. It will go and check for the schema and it says there is no schema. There is schema enforcement is not possible because there is no table at all. Am I right? So click on the none. Click on OK. Everyone got this point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Rest of you, ma?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so click on OK. Now this is fine now. Nothing is there. That's it, guys. So the data sets are ready. So go to the pipeline and start defining the pipeline. So click on the new pipeline. And now, guys, give the pipeline name PL underscore SQL DB underscore okay, not PL underscore BLOB underscore 2 underscore SQL DB. So I'm using pipeline for blob to SQL DB copy. That's it, guys. Just minimize it or just take it into the side. That's it now. Now this is the canvas, you have it. On this canvas, you have to assign the activity. So I want to assign an activity called what? Copy. That's it, guys. Drag and drop the copy activity. And now as it is, go to the source. You have created the source data set. If you want, you can change the copy activity name as well. So I'm using data copy is what is it? Blob to SQL DB. That's it. Can you see it? It has renamed it. The copy activity name, we can change it here. So click on the source, select the source data set, click on the sync, select the sync data set. Now, guys, the actual job is here now. So what till today, what we used to do, simply we used to copy this and we used to debug it. But now here we have to click on the mapping tab. Click on the mapping tab. That means this says that the columns of the source should match with the column of the sync here. So anyways, the column of the sync is empty. I don't have any column table created. So for that, click on the import schema. Go to the mapping and select the import schema. Now it will import the schema, number of all the columns which are there into the source, and the tentative going to be created into the same. So because here nothing is there, why it is not able to enforce this? Tell me now, guys. Why it is failing? You want to see this? Why it is failing? Because nothing is there to import. It is empty. The target is empty. Am I right? The target is empty right now. So just go to the sync system now. And now from here, from the right behavior, from the right, from the table options, go to the sync system and from the table options, select auto create table. Means what? Create auto create table as it is as per the source system. Create a table as per the source system. Whatever the number of columns we have it, create it as it is based on the source. So that is nothing but the auto create option. If you don't use this auto create option, then you have to create a table manually by writing the code. Why I'm not creating manually by writing the code? Because we have not seen the SQL still. Am I right? Have you seen the SQL language? No. So hopefully tomorrow I'll explain you the SQL language, then you can use it as it is. Okay. So click on the auto create table and now click on the mapping. Now re-import it. Try to re-import it now. See whether it is happening or not. If it is not happening, then we have the other way. Now it's happening, guys. See, now it's happening, everyone. Now it has happened. That's it, guys. So anyways, this is ready now. Anyways, you can just, the destination system. I can just, change the names here as well. So I can give it here the name as what is that? Identification. Identification number. And now guys, change the name here. Flight or airline name. Airline code. Parent country. Okay. These are the columns I wanted. You can change the columns at the destination level. This makes no difference. Okay, guys. Hello.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So click on the debug now.
How about data type, Samir?
Data types, for that you have to go with the typecasting option is there. This is not, you can't do that right away. You have to typecast the column so that you have some activity to be used, that we will see it. You have many more complex activities which we have to see right now. That is one after the other. So data types, you can change it. The column names, you can change it here, of course, in fact. But instead of that, even you can change the data type. So for that, you have to typecast it. That is called as a method called typecasting. Typecasting means changing the data types. Succeeded, guys. Succeeded now. You want to see this one? Can you see here? Return. Read rows is 6161. Return rows is 6161. Because there is no data loss. Go to the target DB. Now, refresh it here once. Click on this table. You have dbo.stg_airlines. It's there, guys. So now use it.
Yes.
Select the star from. Select the all records from STG. That's it. Select it and run this. Identification number, airline name, airline code, and parent country. Okay, all of you. So right now, anyways, first 50 rows are loaded, but all 6,161 rows is loaded one after the other. Okay, everyone. Yes, guys.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah,
this is how it's going to work. Okay. So that's it, guys, for the day now. Any questions if you have, you can ask me. And somebody who has not added a group, still who are left behind, just message me. Okay. If somebody is there,
Sir, I messaged sir to you, but you will not accept to my message.
what is your name?
Tirmal, sir.
Thirumal.
Yeah.
Just a minute. So generally, I'll be held up in lot of things. So I
Sure.
might have forgot it. I'll add it right away. Just a minute. Tirumal.
Yes. If you want, I can ping again, sir.
Yeah, ping me right away.
Sure.
Any other questions you have it, guys, for me?
Samir,
Please,
I
please.
just want to ask one silly question. Uh, if we want the same data from source to target, then why we didn't directly copy their inspired using this ADF?
See, basically, if you here we are not applying the transformations. Are we applying the transformations still? No.
No, the
Once we
same data
here,
we are copying.
yeah, that's the reason why same data is copying. It's a very beginning exercise we have it, okay. So where though it's a very beginning exercise, slowly you will have everything now done, Tirumal. So slowly
Okay,
we'll
sir.
see
Thank you,
all
sir.
this. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. So that's it, guys. So here you have it. Yeah. Any other questions? So okay. So you want a class tomorrow?
Sir, I am planning to ADB also, but Python it is required, sir. Or it is
Yeah, Python is required for ADB. But I will tell you that the basic Python code and all I'll tell you. Okay.
okay. Okay.
And
Yeah.
you want a class tomorrow? Everyone?
Yes. Yes, Samir.
Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow morning. Okay. At the same time.
Sure.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Thank you, sir.